And welcome back to All Day Live, special edition here as we have Chief Axel Henry from the St. Paul PD in with us. About once a month we try to check in with different leaders. We have Chief O'Hara from Minneapolis in once a month, mayors, folks like that, and we appreciate you honoring our time slot, even though it seems like whenever you come there's a lot to talk about, and so we appreciate you honoring the time and being willing to chat with us about some of what's going on. You just came from a meeting. Do you want to tell us a bit about your meeting with the mayor-elect, Kaliher?
Yeah, so I mean, I think everyone probably gets the fact that the mayor-elect and her transition team are meeting with all the departments in the city, and of course the police department's one of them. Now I've been communicating with her all along because of the fact that the police department deals with bigger issues, so there's going to be things that we talk about. And I knew her before she even ran for mayor.
Yeah, how long have you known her?
Oh, probably 3-4 years. Okay. I mean, and we've had interaction and other events and stuff, and she's, obviously been involved in public life for quite some time, so there were reasons that we connected for different things, but I wouldn't say that we were like best buddies or anything like that, but we both had each other's numbers in our phone, that kind of a thing. So we just left a meeting there, and we're trying to she's trying to identify what the things are that are going on in the city, but part of it was literally just kind of a brief for her team about this is the organizational structure of the department, this is how our city is divided up in regards to how we police it, because we have 3 patrol districts that don't line up exactly with like the wards for our council members and things like that. And so just not assuming that anybody who starts here or her staff knows the things that we kind of take for granted. I mean, we've been working with Mayor Carter for so long that and he really knows the ins and outs of the city, and he's a guy who's very, very interested in the crime data, and super smart guy, so he likes to understand the whys behind things. And part of this is the transition to saying, well, here's what I used to do with our current mayor, and you're going to need to decide what you want, and that could change in the future. So it was really kind of a staff meeting with the top level of the police department about this is who we are, this is how we're set up, and then kind of letting them ask questions.
Did you get into the nitty-gritty at all as far as even just big priorities of hers, of yours, and do you feel like they are aligning?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, we didn't get into it at this meeting, but she's been very public about it. I mean, obviously, just like our current mayor, she's really focused on our downtown area, and those types of things that I think all of us are consistent on. I think she's very happy with what way our violent crime rate is trending, and I knock on wood, I don't like to jinx us, but there's always work to be done, and I think she's really excited to get after it. I mean, she's got some pretty big shoes to fill. I mean, Mayor Carter is a very important person to this city and to the legacy of this city, and our officers are going to miss him. He really did a nice job of connecting with our folks, and it wasn't rare to see him at a roll call. Cops would drive by and wave at him. He and I, as people, were very proud of that relationship that we built, and he's going to be missed.
We were talking a lot about the Rose Avenue incident, and obviously not going to ask you details about and speak on her behalf, but generally speaking, how is she feeling as she's entering into this new world? And there's just, the world is a different place than it was even a year ago in cities like St. Paul.
Well, she's a super positive, bubbly person, but she and I, when we've talked, I mean, she's in this weird spot that she just got elected, and she's trying not to step on our mayor's toes. She's also trying not to oversteer anything, and so I've just tried to make myself available to her to say, listen, if there's anything from my position, whether it's just being a regular city employee or as the chief of police, or just as a resident of St. Paul that I can help you with, just call me. Like, we're going to answer the questions. No one is rooting for anybody to fail, all those types of things. We want to make sure that we're successful, and so she's a very upbeat person. I mean, she's just a super excited to be in this position, and that energy is infectious.
Tell me about your term. Where are you? Because sometimes when a new mayor comes in, people automatically go, oh, well, what about the chief? What about this person? People who are appointed, where are you at?
So St. Paul does 6-year terms for chief, so we're in a weird spot right now. I just finished my 3rd year, so I'm right in the middle of it.
Okay.
In fact, I just started the second half. The weird thing is that we had an interim chief for 6 or 7 months, so I wasn't appointed until November of 22. And the reason why that comes into play is that really that appointment probably should have happened in May of that year, and it didn't. So now my 6-year anniversary is in November. Well, this mayor is coming in and she's got this weird 3-year term
Yes.
until they get to the
So
even
they
thing.
can
So we're going
align.
to coincide perfectly, and we're
Wow.
supposed to be offset from each other.
Oh, wow.
So this is not an emergency. What I care about is a good transfer of power and a good legacy in the next person. But I would guess some point in the next year, she and I will have a conversation about, is that stagger important? I believe that it probably is, and if that's the case, do you need me to leave early, stay a little longer? You know, whatever that is, whatever's good for the city, we'll do. I'm confident of that.
Okay. Chief, really, thank you for your time today. Really appreciate it. Look forward to seeing you next month, and we'll have a lot more to talk about then. So thanks for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, we'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back after this.